Greetings, humans and fellow fairy creatures. Devin here saying finally like you didn't have 2 weeks to see me. Anyway, so I'm back. I'm back in my home base with my home rig. And this one doesn't lag. I try to play PS2 games. So I'm happy to go back to that. Yeah, really sorry about the last two streams. First one, it wasn't as bad. It was only bad because the microphone started getting all crackly near the end, and that was mostly because it was an old microphone and it was a wired microphone, and I figured out that if I just use the microphone that's on the laptop, it works it works out fine. Excuse me. But then come the second stream, I don't know what was wrong, but the internet connection was just terrible.
Are you saying I'm an ass?
And I thought, well, okay, like maybe the broadcast itself was bad, it was frozen, it was laggy. But at least there's the VOD, right? At least the VOD is still watchable. Nope. Not on Twitch. Not the recording on my computer. None of it was good. So, that's for those of you who are wondering why the last two VODs from the last two streams are gone, that's why, because it's just, they were kind of an embarrassment, to be honest. But, luckily Devin's coming in early November, and we're gonna pick up where we left off in Final Fantasy X then. And I've decided that, as much as I do want to play Final Fantasy X when I visit Devin, with the computer that I have, it's just not good to play PCSX2 games, it's just not. Anyway, got some stuff I want to show off. Well, I mean, if I stream again, I should only stream, like, Game Boy games, or, like, something that's a little bit easier for my laptop to handle. Anyway, so yeah, I've got some stuff I want to show off. So Skiz got some new items in a merch shop. One of them is these little keychains. There are multiple different kinds, but I got the Rice Crackers one. It has like little, like, maybe I can turn it. Little Rice Crackers inside move around. They got little ingredients. Gonna put that back on my backpack. And another new item of theirs that I got are these cat bread pillow things. So on the front it's a cat, and then on the back it's like a loaf of bread. So the cat in loaf mode. It's gonna bother me. Alright. Which part are we picking up from? Just the second stream, or do it all over before you visit anyway? I don't know. I mean, I guess it's really up to you. I know you probably don't want to have to play 2 streams worth of stuff all over again, so I won't make you do that if you don't want to, but I mean, yeah. We'll figure it out. That's a figure it out later thing. Anyway, so I got more stickers. I asked for more stickers because I got a new phone and the phone case with it. It's a clear, waterproof phone case, and I had to put the brothers inside. And they were so nice, they gave me 2 little cell phone charms with it. Just always keep the brothers together. So they don't want to stay steady. I got that. I also got a Gil one. I'm still trying to figure out where to put him, because, like, I tried putting him on the phone, but it's already pretty crowded with just 2. It's just always whacking around. And then I got a Radiant, and I put him on my keys, but the little string broke. Luckily, he didn't fall off anywhere and get lost, but anyway, I'm just gonna keep him, like, by my desk for good luck. Anyway, as promised, time for that little slideshow, vacation slideshow. First find out where I put everything. I made a separate folder for everything, just so I can. Now I have to get the window up, the window capture. Hopefully it'll work. Oh, okay. Doesn't want to work right now. Let's see. Just give it a second. Maybe. If I close it and reopen it. You know, you've played Final Fantasy X so many times you don't care. Alright, well, I mean, if it wouldn't be too much of a bother for you, I kind of would like to do a retake of the 2 streams. Because that fucking mic, fucking Dynex mic, fuck that mic. Fuck that mic and horse it rode in on. Do you want to show me? Do you want to show me it? Oh, for fuck's sake. Maybe if I just do this, hang on. I can do this as like a, what's it called? Not a window capture, just a display capture. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's go back to the beginning. Okay, so June 27th I got on. So my mom was warning me that the airport was going to be busy. And most of the time when she tells me stuff like that, like just like she's exaggerating. It's like it's really not that bad. Like whether it be stuff about the weather, it's like, oh, the airport's going to be busy. I had no idea. Like here you can't really see it because by the time I got to the terminal, it was like a fucking madhouse and my brain just kind of did a blue screen of death. I'm like, holy fucking shit. And I was worried that I was going to miss my flight. But luckily that didn't happen. I did get in late though, but that was sort of planned. Not really planned, but it was what it was because I couldn't get any flights in earlier. And sadly, Devin had to work the next day, so he was kind of in a hurry to get in and get out. But it took a while for my checked luggage to show up. But anyway, that was that. Next day was, I don't think we really did much. We just went to the store and we got like a shit ton of snacks. I really love those crab chips or whatever they are. They're not important. What is important is that Devin made beef Wellington. It was really, really good, really flavorful. And then the weekend after I came in, we went to Cape Cod. But before we left, we went to it's Dunkin' Donuts, and it had coffee on tap, like it was a bar. And it just kind of amused me. Me and Devin hitting the road for Cape Cod, and on the way we drove through a couple of places. Smooth it. Oh wait, hang on. I gotta do something with the sound because apparently anytime I open up a new program, I have to tell the program that I want the music to play or the sound to play through my Raycons. It's so stupid. But anyway. So we drove out of Maine and drove into New Hampshire. And then we drove into Massachusetts.
Car's gonna get
okay.
away. Fuck you, car.
That's fine.
There we go. I got it.
can't let people hear Devin's sexy voice, otherwise they might explode. But we had the displeasure of
Boston through a chain link fence.
driving through Boston. Driving south through Boston was more of a headache than driving north through Boston. And I don't know if it was just because of the way the roads were set up, or if it was just because we got
Oh, well, is that a
stuck on the ass end of traffic.
Boston.
Like here, it's not so bad. Later on, it gets pretty hellish. We're just starting to get into the hell. Let's see if I can scroll ahead. Oh, this is it. This was when it got bad. Because there was this weird, like, you almost kind of did like a 360. Not really a 360. Well, yeah, it pretty much was a 360. It's like you drive in, you go on through to this like ramp thing, and then you go onto this bridge and go into a tunnel into the city. And we have tunnels here where I live, but none of them are nearly as long as Boston.
So weird to see.
There's so many exits like in the tunnel. And like Chicago has Lower Wacker Drive, and they have like there is a tunnel that goes underneath the city, but like I said, it's not nearly as long.
Fuck this shit! Gets out of Boston. Dash cams. Like, not that's a bad idea or anything. But he's
And then we're crossing the bridge to finally go into Cape Cod. We finally made it.
and stuff, and so you just kind of have to cover your ass.
Which is we are kind of saying in the video, like driving through Boston, it's like, oh, like fucking shit. And then once you get out of Boston, it's like, okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is us approaching the campsite that we stayed at in Sandwich, Massachusetts, which is like right at the beginning.
Thank God.
Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, there we go. There's our yurt. So we stayed in this thing called a yurt. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with what yurts are, but it's kind of like a mix between a tent and a cabin, and it's circular, and it's constructed with like wood and like tarp and stuff like that. There's a picture of the inside. This is obviously a panorama. It's not as big as this, but it's nice. It's got electricity. It's got cement floor. It's me and Devin, looking fabulous as usual. Through a little hike through the woods. Have to get I got a new slow motion camera, and I just had to put the slow motion to good use. Like honestly, this is my fucking favorite thing. It's slow motion. It also has hyperlapse, which is just basically sped up. And it's been a long time since I've been in the forest. There's not very many forest preserves out here, and like almost no national parks, so getting to be around so many trees is kind of refreshing. That's it. That's the trees for you. Nothing too interesting. There's a faggot holding a faggot. And he's sitting in a chair. So the first night that we stayed camping, Devin made some kebabs, and they were fucking awesome. You can see like up close. There's what was that? That was steak. Orange, bell peppers, and portobello mushrooms, right? There's a ton of forests in New England. I mean, like there's forests here too, but we also have a lot of marshes. It's mostly marshes and prairies. I'm really having a taste for kebabs right now. I've been making breakfast. Made eggs, Canadian bacon, regular bacon, and corned beef and hash. So, July 1st, we decided to drive all the way out to Provincetown and go to the beach. But unfortunately, I didn't know this. I saw that there were a bunch of beaches around there, and I just clicked on, like, the closest one. But it turns out that, as much of a tourist trap as Provincetown is, this beach charges you a $25 cover charge just to get in. It's fucking ridiculous. But, I mean, it was a nice beach, and luckily it wasn't too crowded, probably because it was fucking $25 just to get in. So you can see it wasn't, like, super crowded, even though it was a really hot day and it was a Friday. So, it was fine. I mean, like, I guess $25 isn't the worst. But I definitely wasn't expecting it. Excuse me. Yeah, it was just nice sandy beaches. It was really, really hot, though. And I'm willing to bet that the sand was like 100 degrees. Went for a bit of a swim. I don't know, man. Beaches here are like $3 to $10. $3 to $10, you mean? Are you talking about like admission? I've never been to a beach that charges admission. Maybe I'm just spoiled. Spoiled Midwesterner. If they're paid beaches, okay. Like, I've just never been to a paid beach. I'm spoiled. I've only been to, the, peasant beaches. Water was also very, very cold. There's a lot of nature reserves here, and there are a lot of beaches. Yeah. So all of them are pay to get in. I mean, I guess you kind of have to do that just to kind of control the crowds, and like, especially when there's a lot of tourists, like during the on season, they gotta make their money somehow. Of course, I think they do get money from the government, don't they? City parks and whatnot. But I enjoyed it. I would go back. But we also found out that there was a beach in Provincetown, like in downtown area, that was free, at least as far as I know. Like, you could just go out there and walk. So that's Provincetown. It was also very, very crowded. Yeah, see, that's the free beach. Excuse me. We paid $25 to go to the nice beach, and then we come to downtown Provincetown, and we see that there's all these people enjoying the beach for free. It's like, what the fuck? We were scammed. We were scammed big time. All of them are paid to get in except this one, I guess. Or I don't know, maybe it was paid to get in and we just didn't know about it. But yeah, these are the streets. This is downtown Provincetown. And as you can see, there's barely enough room for people to even walk on the sidewalks, to people walking the street. And these cars are just like, help me. I can't imagine if downtown Chicago was like that. I would lose my shit. Of course, I don't really go down there that often. Real tourist trap. It was also an additional $25 to park the car, which that I can understand. But in Salem, when we went to Salem, it was only $5. This is a back road. So there's this car coming. It's a two-way road, as you can see by the sign. But the road is so narrow that you kind of have to like stop and pull over when you pass cars. Lots of sand dunes as we were leaving. Really expensive beach houses that you couldn't afford in a million years. I always think like it would be nice to have a beach house, but on the other hand, it would also be hell during hurricane season, and you probably have to have flood insurance. Like that's an absolute must. So this is the photo that I posted on Twitter. It's a Steven's Bank member. F dick. You're so dick. Looks like a sperm bank. You go in there and you jack off. I'm so mature. They got a sperm ATM. So yeah. So how does that work? Do you just stick your dick in and then it squirts out sperm, or how does that work exactly? Riddle me, Devin. Tell me how that works. So, some marshes, looks very elf regiony. Went for another walk in the campground. Some pretty forest pictures. I like trees. It's in your balls. They shoot it down your urethra. That sounds like it would hurt. It's like what's it called? A sounding or docking? I think it's called sounding or something. Anyway, so it was a really nice campsite, and we were placed at the end of this dead end road. This is where our campsite was, and at the end of the road, like right around like here by the bathhouse, there was this family of like that had like a million fucking children. I think they were having some sort of family reunion, and they seemed nice enough, but they were also really annoying, and they made a lot of noise. So the campground has quiet hours from I think 10 p.m. to like 7 a.m. and they definitely did not honor it. There's like just kids running around, and they're playing music from a speaker. And mind you, we were at the end of the road, and we could still hear them from inside of our yurt. So imagine what it was like for people who were next door to them, or like right across the street from them. And Devin was like, "Oh, like it's fine. They're just kids. They're having fun." I'm just like, I don't know, Devin. It's like 30 minutes until quiet time, and I don't think that they're gonna be quieting down anytime soon. And I was right. They're still up at like 1 a.m. partying. It's like, first of all, why the fuck are you letting your kids stay up that late? And second, I can understand, like, sometimes it's hard to control, like, a million fucking kids, but there's no excuse for you to be playing loud music. Anyway, that's just my old, cranky old man rant. So we left Cape Cod in the morning. It was supposed to rain all day, but it only rained in the morning, thankfully, so it was just kind of hazy as we were leaving. So yeah. Had the pleasure of driving through Boston again. You can kind of feel the tension rising the closer we get to downtown. And there's this part, it's like, after we drive through this tunnel, there's a part where, like, Devin's driving through the rotary, and, at the end of the video, it just cuts off him going, "Oh, goddamn!" And I know Devin doesn't want his voice to be heard, but it was really funny. I'm not gonna show it if he doesn't want to, so, but that is the noise that only I will hear. You guys will never get to hear. There's more convoluted tunnels. This is what happens when you build a city in like the 1600s, when there's no cars or expressways or anything like that. No water. Where are you gonna build it? Just build underneath the city. Not. This is the rotary. I was driving Devin absolutely mad. And then we got to Salem, and there's a big boat that Devin was really obsessed with. Got some pictures pictures of him taking pictures of the boat. So I saw this at first from a distance. I didn't know what it was, and then I realized it's the pride flag painted on doors. It's like Gay Monsters Inc. Gay Monsters Inc. Church. And we went to the Salem Witch Museum, which we went inside. We did the little like presentation thing, but for copyright reasons, we weren't allowed to take photos and videos of the inside. So that was that. And we went to a Thai restaurant, got some Thai. That's Thai coffee. Pad Thai. Those are some pretty gay ass doors. I guess you can play the sound if you want. I guess they heard me stream anyway. I mean, I want to play it if it's gonna make you uncomfortable, Devin. I just thought it was funny. It's like, oh goddamn, then it cuts off. And it led out into this little mall, little shopping center. And then when we came out, there was this guy that approached us, as people will approach you in touristy areas. And he wanted to tell us his religion. I think it was like Buddhism or something like that. Like he wanted to talk to us about like meditation or something like that. But the thing is his opening line was, "Hey, you guys look suspicious." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, thanks, bye." What? Who does that? You're trying to entice people in, and you insult me by calling me suspicious. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, so yeah. Drove back to Boston, or no, it's not Boston. No, fuck Boston. This is Portland. Drove back to Portland. And, Devin's coworker made this. I think Devin described it more as a Sicilian pizza, but Devin's coworker made this with the intention of it being a deep dish pizza. And it was good, I'm not gonna lie, it was good, but I would not call it a deep dish. It is not a deep dish. 4th of July, we saw the fireworks. It was really, really crowded, but we did manage to find a spot behind some pit toilets. And then there was this family of kids that thought that we were twins. It was funny. So this is what I was talking about. So my camera can do slow motion and it can do hyper app. So this is the hyper app. It's a soup bowl of pizza. It's like lasagna pizza. That's what deep dish is, basically. So, I really, really love this camera because it has night mode and it takes the most amazing night photos. I just love it so much. I really treat myself. Just little shopping bags that fell down. And then my birthday was after the 4th of July on the 5th, and Devin took me to this really nice restaurant called 4th Street. I got roasted duck. It was so good. Yeah. It was good, but I was so full because Devin got home from work and then like we kind of just sat around for a little bit, and then we got lunch, but it was kind of a late lunch. But then like a couple hours later we had to go. We had a reservation at that at 4th Street, so we tried really hard to just not only eat like half of the food that we got for lunch. It's from a Japanese restaurant. The music already ran out. It's been 30 minutes. I've been talking too long. I'll try to speed this up a little bit. Alright, it's a cheesecake that Devin made. It's a raspberry cheesecake, but it got a little bit damp in the thing. He made, what was that, like coffee cheesecake? It was still good. It was just a little wet. We went for a little walk around Portland. That red house, that rad row house. Devin was telling me the story about a guy who used to live there. I don't know what time it was. He was something that when was it? It was like after slavery was abolished, but this guy was caught basically owning slaves or like selling slaves or something, and so he was arrested. He lived in this house, so he was arrested and he was going to be executed. But he didn't want to be executed, so he decided that he was just going to kill himself. But the prison guards caught him, and then they're like, "Oh well, like, oh, you want to die so much? Well, we're just going to execute you now. We're not even going to wait." Here's coffee and chocolate, okay. It was way back during the Civil War, just before when importing slaves was made illegal. Oh, so it was before slavery was made illegal, right? Okay. Interesting. But it was that Red Row house, right? Macadamia Queen or toesies. There were still slaves, you just couldn't kidnap more people. Oh, I see. Okay, that makes sense. Cat's doing cat things. I went to Devin's fencing practice. I didn't get any pictures of the fencing itself, but we did go to a bar afterwards, and that's Devin's instructor photobombing us. It was actually pretty fun. I was kind of nervous, like, because you're taking up a new sport with a bunch of people that you don't really know too well. But it was fun. I'd do it again. And then we went to an escape room. That's Devin's dad. It was a World War II themed escape room. Yeah, I got that impression. They're really nice. It's just I'm still like, you know, I'm always kind of weird about meeting new people. I'm like, oh, how do you talk? How do you do human stuff? Anyway, so we did an escape room. It was a World War II themed escape room. It was like moderate difficulty. But we did manage to finish it, so that was a pretty proud moment for us. Just Devin playing Final Fantasy X while I'm just watching Shell stream. I forgot what Shell was streaming at the time. It looked like some sort of... Oh, it was Mario Kart. You can see by the racetrack. Excuse me. It's like an idle video of Devin's cat doing cat things and freaking out over a comb. We also visited Devin's mom. And the rest of his family too. Like, I met his mom and his siblings before, but I've never met his stepdad or his dog. And it was kind of funny when like when I met the dog's getting all excited, like jumping up and stuff like dogs do, and then the stepdad's just like go to sleep, and then the dog just like slumped her head and marched into her cage. Like, oh, okay. And we also met his grandma and her boyfriend. And then I found out that's where Devin gets his sassiness from. Anyway, we stopped at the candy store, which is where I got this. I don't really care about the candy inside. It's like a lollipop candy lollipop. Yeah, I don't care about that. I just like the frog. She's getting old and doesn't give a shit, the dog. I mean, she definitely was obedient. I just thought it was funny the way that like all it took was him to tell her to go to bed, and then she just like, and then just walked off. Dogs are funny. So yeah, I showed the frog. I showed you my frog. Went for a walk down by the water. Devin looking all majestic, standing on a cliff. Looked for some seashells. I found like a bunch of just like crab claws, and I think a few crab bodies. But I think these are just from crabs that washed up from the high tide. And I finally figured out how to do a Dutch braid. I've known how to do a French braid for quite some time, but I just was never able to master a Dutch braid. But I finally did it, and Devin let me do it. And then went out for another walk. Went to this donut place that makes these little mini donuts that are made to order. These are the Homer Simpson donuts, and they come as like a 6-pack, a half dozen. And I guess the chef thought that he messed up this batch, so he wasn't satisfied with it, so he gave us another batch. So it's just like, oh, it's nice, and you know, you get free food. I've had that happen before. One time I was at a Mexican restaurant, and I ordered a taco, like it was like a steak taco with cilantro and onions, and I think they either forgot the cilantro or the onions. I forgot which, but I didn't notice. I just started eating the tacos, but then they're like, "Oh, sorry, like we forgot like the cilantro or whatever." So, but you already started eating this, so we're just gonna give you 3 more tacos. I'm like, "Ooh, sweet." I'm completely fine with you making a mistake like that. Oh, good, you took them with you and you didn't leave them in my kitchen again. What are you talking about? The claws? I would have taken them with me. The chef was a lady. Oh, was she? I wasn't paying attention. I just remember that you were looking in through the window and you're like, oh, I don't want him to, or I don't want the chef to think that that I'm watching because I'm like impatient. I'm just, because Devin's a chef too, and he's always curious about how other kitchens do it. Also, thanks for the hydrate pop. How are you doing, by the way? Good. Okay. Old ass. That's funny. But look at this. Zane has his own clothing store. And it's a ladies' clothing store. It used to be a massage place, but that's why it says ass. Wait, what? Are you serious? Or are you just joking? Oh, massage, I see. I thought you were talking about like, it was like, oh, because they massage your ass. Massage, okay. That's why. And then the last day that I was in Maine, we went to York's Animal Kingdom. And, massage. This is the human enclosure. This is where they the humans weren't in there at the time, but you know, this is where they keep them. They paint a little cityscape just so the humans don't feel, you know, so they feel at home. How are you doing, by the way, Plop? I don't know if you feel like talking or if that was just a hydrant that you felt like dropping in. Oh, the graveyard of the elves, my brethren. Look at that. All those cocoons. Which one do you think is Nogueira? I think that's him. And these ducks, looks like Mozart from the movie Amadeus. This big old fluffy pompadour. Saw a lot of animals. This recap is actually taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. I thought it was just going to be like, you know, 15 minutes or whatever. Didn't think it was going to be, what, it's almost like, what, 45 minutes? Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, it's birds. Oh, I have to turn on the sound for this one. I have to. If the sound will turn on. There we go.
Hi. Except I can't do that. What doing?
This bird was just like stuck in an idle animation. It wasn't even talking. Well, it was saying hello before. And there are these ghosts. So all around the park, there's these vending machines that have little like pellets that you can, if you put in a quarter, you get a handful of pellets. But most of the vending machines were jammed. They had like a quarter in them, but they didn't fence anything. But we did manage to find one little like.
Over there.
I'm getting eaten alive.
We did manage to find one vending machine that was broken, but in a good way. Like basically, if you just jiggled the little handle thing,
Okay.
it would give you pellets for free. See if I can, yeah, like see like what Devil's doing right now. If you just like do that, you wouldn't even have to put a quarter in. It just gives you pellets. Don't let the zookeepers know.
Oh god, there's one on my foot.
Oh, it's coming. It's at my foot.
birds on your feet. I had birds on my feet too. And they were eating my shoelaces. Yeah, there's the birds on Devin's feet. Alright. Slow motion goat eating. This is the part where I got bit by the goat. See that? That's why you don't stick your finger in the goat's mouth. So yeah, that was the sort of the recap of my vacation. Just like naming his Aeon's weird things, which you'll see when when we play Final Fantasy X later on in November. Last selfie together before I got on the plane. Finally got back into Chicago. It was sad to go, but at the same time, it's kind of nice to be back home. You know, I'll be glad when Devin comes to see me, so I'll both be at home in my element, and then I can see Devin. So. I think it's time for some Radiata Stories, because I've kept you waiting long enough. Alright, so we gotta change this. Let's call it Dragon Sneeze. Let's see, change the title. Radiata Stories. Alright, and thus Radiata Stories begins. Oh, one final thing. After I got back, I saw some friends. I don't know if you guys recognize this person. It's Shell Through Time. That's their friend DJ, who also came to visit me, obviously. And then Kat. She Kat and me. We all got together, went to the mall, and so I got a story for you guys. So, we're walking around the mall. We're talking about, like, you know, the fact that 10 years ago, there weren't very many nerd stores. Like, I think there was, like, just Hot Topic and GameStop, and those were, like, the two stores. And then there was a place called Too Cool, which, at the mall that I went to, they would always, like, follow you around and, like, act like you were gonna steal stuff because they had one person shoplift from them. But now, there's Box Lunch, there's Hot Topic, there's Too Cool, there's, like, FYE, there's, like, a bunch of stores now that have nerd merchandise. And I was saying, because I was, like, looking for merchandise for Devin because our anniversary's coming up. I'm like, damn, I wish that they had, like, Radiata Stories merchandise, because I would buy the shit out of it. But, like, well, you know, you're never gonna see any Radiata Stories merchandise, not in a million years. Then, as we went to Too Cool, I found these flower pets. And these aren't really related to the story, because as I went to go check these out, Shell says to me, "Henry, look!" And I'm like, "What?" So I turn. Look what Shell has in their hand. This is what Shell has in their hand. Can you fucking believe it? The fucking Radiata Stories arranged album. How much were they selling it for? I think it was like $12 or something like that. And there was not one, but two of them. There was 2 copies of the arranged album, and we bought them both. I already have a copy at home, so I let Shell take the one that I bought, because they're the one that found it. But, like, holy shit. Imagine my shock. And on a day that I was wearing a Radiata Stories t-shirt. What are the odds? And I just think it was so ironic. Oops. I just think it was so ironic that I happened to be not only wearing the Radiata Stories t-shirt, but also like this happened literally right after we were saying, oh, you're never going to see Radiata Stories merch at the mall. You're only going to find it on eBay for like $1 million for jacked up price. Anyway. The title has changed, isn't it? We're back to Radiata Stories. Goodbye, Star Wars music. I don't need you anymore. Holy crap. That took quite a bit of time. But we're finally playing Radiata Stories. Kind of had a feeling that it was going to take a long time, but I don't know. I guess like had it in my head that like, because the last time I did a vacation recap, it only took like, I don't know, like 15 minutes. Maybe a little bit less. But oh well. It is what it is. Thank you, Wisebot. We have a little bit of time before it becomes daytime, and I would like to do some grinding if that's not too unreasonable. That's all right with you. Speaking of which, I also got a new shirt when I was at the souvenir shop. Devin thought it was gross, but I think it's funny. It's not alright. Well, too bad. This is my stream and I can do what I want. Oh, don't go on that, Zane. You're gonna get stuck. I almost made a terrible mistake. No grind, only store progression. Come on. Where the fuck are all the enemies? Spawn after midnight. There's like no enemies around. Oh, there's one.
Cereal.
Cereal. Alright, I'm just gonna let my party do all the work.
That'll teach you. That'll teach you. That'll teach you.
Meaty chair. This chair is getting kind of old, to be honest. It's starting to rip at the seams. I mean, it still keeps my butt comfortable. And it keeps me off the floor. There we go. Enemy respawn. So you know what? I don't need to be walking around as Zane. Just be keen. Fuck it. Because she can run fast. still in her Zane moveset.
All right. All right. All right.
Run, Keen, run! So. How was your day, Devin? I know you told me a little bit about it. Just mostly working. It kind of sucked that, immediately after getting back from the long trip, I had to go back to... And, like, the first day back was fine, because it was, you know, it's like a 5-hour day. But then I had to go out to, the amphitheater. And that was like 12-hour days. That was kind of... It's a little rough. It's rough. I'm just gonna let the cutscene play. I can grind later. Alright, time to be Zane again. You racist asshole. Alright. I hate the sight of blood. That's why I run a weapon shop. So other people can do the bloodshed. I just like making money. I let the fighters do the fighting. That's how that's how you avoid the draft. You're like, oh, sorry, I'm just a weapons dealer. I don't do fighting. And I mind my own business here, in my shop. I am an arms dealer. No matter what happens to the world, business is business. I don't give weapons away for free.
Hello there.
We must preserve capitalism. I forget when you're supposed to do the ore mission. I don't know if anyone remembers when you were able to do the, like, you'd get the ore for him. Yeah. Anyway, it's sleepy time, Zane. Sleepy hours.
Boy, oh boy, does that smell good. I'm starved.
You're late, Jack.
Huh?
Really gets
Ridley,
up
where
because
you
she doesn't like
going?
the smell of me. I'm offensive smelling. And she can't eat around me.
Hey, Ridley, are you okay? Wake up!
Yeah, that's the perfect thing to do.
She has
Shake
a high
her.
fever.
Hey, Ridley, wake
Shaken
up!
Ridley syndrome.
What's wrong with you?
Zane doesn't need to bath. He just photosynthesizes. And he waters his roots.
Sir Cross, the girl still refuses to tell us anything.
She's the only family that the peasant boy has left. They must have been in contact somehow. Perhaps your methods are too lenient.
But sir, we can't.
I want her questioning to be completely
I just
thorough.
realized my posture
Do
was
I
shit
make myself
because Genius is watching him.
Sir,
Well, that's
very well,
also a
sir.
good reason. I can't take a bath because that fucking nerd is watching me through his telescope. Hydrate. It's a good time to hydrate during a cutscene.
Ridley! Ridley! Are you okay? What's the matter? She hasn't been infected by the Algendar's plague, has she?
No, not at all. She is experiencing the after effects of the transpiration.
It looks like Zane's
The
experiencing some
after
after effects.
The soul of Hap
Body is all contorted
has
like a
not yet
pretzel.
been fully integrated into her body. Ridley's own soul continues to resist.
I don't really understand.
Don't worry about Ridley.
she's going to
What
be
the fuck is
okay,
happening
right?
to Zane right now?
Yes, of course.
It's wrung out like a towel.
In any
Dirty
case,
dish towel.
what she needs now is peace and quiet. We should leave her alone so she can rest. The vessel will soon be ready. My brother, your death will not have been in vain.
This is a great burden for a child.
Damn it. I promised that I'd protect her.
It's just
Ridley,
so weird
Hang in there,
to
okay?
look down into his little hair tube. Zane's hair tube. Oh man. That's
Come
a
in.
nickname for you. Zane's hair tube.
We meet at last, Aphelion.
Parsec, you finally found me.
Aye, but it was quite a search. I looked everywhere, and here you were the whole time, a lord of the castle.
It became necessary that I position myself at the center
Maybe
of
I should
human
eat the
affairs.
candy from this thing.
Are you going to tell me why? Ah, never mind that. What I really want to know is why you're inciting this war and having humans kill the dragons.
Fuck.
You
How
know
do I
as
get this
well as
open?
the rest of us. If the balance of forces is upset, it'll be the end of the world.
Humans are fragile, brittle things.
Oh, okay. This is what
Huh?
you do.
What are you
I cracked it a
talking
little bit.
about?
Dragons, and elves too, are promised immortality, but humans are destined only for death and extinction.
I'm hoping
Yet
it's
no
like
other race strives so
green apple
single-mindedly
flavored and
to
not
raise
watermelon.
themselves above their lot.
nothing against
Why?
watermelon. I just
Why
prefer
is that,
green apple.
Parsec? Why, when death is their only reward?
How long have you
Getting
been
really emotional
thinking
about this. Okay. It
Anyway,
just came off the stick.
I'm here to help protect the Order of Totaus. That is my only concern.
I think this is watermelon.
But it seems to me that you aren't interested
But it's
in
not
your
important
own
right now.
duty anymore.
I got a game to play.
I don't think we will meet again.
No, we won't. But I'm glad we had this little talk.
That's what happens to most candy that I get. Is I just, like, I take a lick and then I throw it out.
Aye, you too, Filion.
Come in.
You called, Lord Lucian?
General Dinas. A large man has just this moment left the castle. He is, in fact, a dragon.
What?
Wow. Way to throw
pupils of his
Parsec under the
eyes are
bus
like
there,
flames.
Filion.
He is the human form of the fire
Shouldn't
dragon.
have spoiled it.
The fire dragon.
Can't
Pursue him
spoil a
immediately and kill him.
17-year-old game.
Sir, right away, sir. Call out the troops. I want every available knight ready to move out now.
Farewell,
We
Parsec.
already know it's Filion.
Ridley. Ridley, are you awake? Are you okay?
Jack.
Hey, you're finally back.
That's what you wake up to. Zane's empty hair tube.
Where am I?
In Fort Halencia.
There's nothing I don't like about this, Devin. Don't
During the
lie.
meal,
This
I
is
suddenly
perfect.
felt ill.
Yeah, you just collapsed. You had us worried.
I don't understand. I don't remember anything. What happened to me? I'm not me anymore. Jack, what's happened to me?
Hey, it's all right, Ridley.
We've got trouble. Lord Parsec is being attacked by the Royal Knights.
And then Zane's face over there is just kind of...
What? The old fire
frustrating.
dragon guy? Is he okay?
We don't know, but he's been driven into Fire Mountain.
I have to go and help him.
Are you crazy? You're not going anywhere in that state. I'll go.
Jack.
You've got to rest and let yourself get better, okay?
Jack. No one else can die. No more. No more deaths for my sake.
It's kind of
I
fucked
won't
up
let
when
them
you
kill the
realize
old
that,
weasel.
like...
David,
You just-
what is
Sadie's
this,
been blaming
David?
Blitz the entire time
Hurry
for
up!
Nogueira's death.
Coming.
And she's living off of that guilt. Nogueira dying. Alright, I forgot I had to do this. Because Zane can't run. Let's be happy.
Jack.
Jack. Save him. What is this, David? Zane has the worst excuse ever as to why he can't accompany you. Fire Mountain is the detached region. I cannot leave the fort now. You must be the one to save Lord Parsec. Well, why the fuck not? You're always going on about how humans are terrible, but you won't even fucking fight them? Yeah, fuck you, Zane. Takes off face. Open door. And then his hair just gets, disoriented. Got disoriented hair. What are you doing? Hurry up to Fire Mountain. He's got to cover up his tits. But really, are you going to be okay? Zane has to cover his shame. I'm fine. You have to save Parsec. This is a Christian server. Alright. Off we go to kill some humans. Should I walk there? Or should I run? Should I walk? Walk all the way. I don't think you can, actually. No, you can't. You have to warp, at least to there. I'm just gonna warp to not Goblin Haven, Shangri-La. I always get the two mixed up. There we go. Don't mind me, I'm just making my way through. Now I think this cutscene coming up with Elwyn is another cutscene that it's gonna freeze if I'm not Jack. So I'm just gonna switch out of Jack first. And then I'm gonna switch back to Zane mode. Making my way downtown, walking fast. Alright, time to briefly go into Jack mode. Because, Oh, hi, Zane. Chief, what are you doing here? Vancouver has been asked to lend a hand in subjugating the Fire Dragon. What? You filthy humans. Jack, turn back. I cannot allow you to pass. But, Chief, I have to get by. I have to help him. I cannot allow that. If you're going to you're not going to retreat. I have no choice but to kill you. Jack, why are you helping them to destroy us humans? Because I fucking hate you humans. Destroy? The dragons will wipe out humanity. No, they won't. I won't let that happen. You won't? How? Jack Russell, why do you fight? I fight because... I fight for Ridley. And then there's just like a floating sword behind him. Would turn against the world for her? I don't know if I'm doing the right thing or not. But I made a promise. A promise to protect her. I see. I've also fought for someone these past long years. Like you, love is what has kept me fighting all this time. Elwyn, go away, we're killing a dragon. Zane, but I have to help him. Elwyn, oh, okay, carry on then. That's just how it goes. She's about to stab me in the boob. Chief, it's time to determine who has the stronger will. Come on, Jack Russell. I really, really wish I had Shining Rain. But I don't. Owie. That's mean. Too fast. I can't handle her. R.I.P. in my party. Not fair. Didn't stand a chance. I think it is possible to beat her. Chief, are you taking pity on me? No. Why did you stop? Jack. Yes. Do you remember what I said to you during the entrance examination? Strength to protect someone. Yes, it seems like you have found that someone. Now hurry. Chief. The brigades have just reached Flower Mountain. Thank you. No matter how fragile, how ephemeral he be, he will be as strong. Jack, he may be the one to save. God damn it, you spoke too fast, Elwyn. And that someone is Parsec. I fight for Parsec. And my Cinderella girlfriend. Yeah, Zane bowed with his whole body. He doesn't have feet.
I'm coming, old guy.
I do feel like I should probably heal my party. At least just a little bit. I'm a good captain. Please tell me I'm a good captain. Zane is falling apart in heat is mood. Zane can't handle it. He can handle the humidity of the Elf region, but he can't handle the hot dryness of the Dechet region. I'm just gonna save this. Fire out. Just in case something happens, you know? You can never be too careful. Oh, it's daytime. Here, Blood Orc. Come fight me. I need to grind a little bit. I want to grind on you. After gravely injuring Ridley and having my brother perform a transmutation ritual on him, sure that will ultimately kill him. You started all this. It's your fault.
All right.
Oh, you know what I should have done? God damn it. Oh well. It doesn't really matter. I can manage without a fourth party member. But I wanted to add someone else into my party. But it's not a big deal. I can get through this with just Zane, Ramari, and Gil. Oh, fire ants. You ever getting bitten by fire ants? This isn't so much related to ants, but more to flies. But when we were a kid, me and my sister were kids, and we first moved into this house, there was a brownout, and like my dad didn't have a whole lot of furniture when he moved in. There was no TV or anything like that, so it was like a hot summer day. There was a brownout, and for entertainment, my sister Catherine told my sister Brenda to catch the flies, because like the flies they don't fly as fast when it's kind of dark out. So Brenda was catching flies, and Catherine told them to pull off their wings and put them in the spider web and watch the spider eat them. That's where Catherine got the nickname Mangles.
That'll teach you.
Alright, great. That's the plot of the story. Alright. I learned thing, which means I'm one command closer to learning Shining Rain. That's my ultimate goal. Is learning Shining Rain. And just you wait. I'm gonna learn Shining Rain and I'm not gonna be able to do it like I can't with Force Beam. It's gonna be just cool item. You have to learn how to be a man.
All right. All right.
Free the P.
All right.
Let's see where I am so far. I'm gonna do Freezer for a bit. I don't know if I've learned that yet. I think I have to learn one more thing, one more attack, and then I can learn Shining Rain. We will find out. Oh, I guess it doesn't work. Or does it? Oh, it's not. Can't do much to him. Do sort of back with my javelin. We can try with my javelin. Oh wait. Wait a second. Furious, sir. Oh, he only does the first one. He only does the first attack in the combo. Come on, platform. Come up. There we go. Now this I have to be Jack for. Only Jack can kick. Alan's close. I think I already have that. That's okay though. Yeah, I've got 2 Alan's close. Oh. I almost read that as very, very sturdy. We got armor that we can't even, well, we don't even really need. But we did get some experience, so it's not a complete loss. We just have to find our way back. Find our way into the entrance to Fire Mountain. I always get lost on these maps. You have to go here. Is there a platform here? Or... Okay, I guess not. Okay. I do wish that there were more orcs or orc enemies we could grind on. I still think it's funny how even after... Well, I think that... Well, we haven't recruited the orcs yet, but even after you've recruited the orcs, if you go to Borg and Diazo, the orcs still attack you even though they're on your side. They have loyalties to nobody. All they know is fight. They know nothing else. As Nogueira put it, they live only for murder and bloodshed. And then he falls. It's fan time. I just want to run around this fan and fight Zane. He's got that weird, like, tentacle thing.
That'll teach you. That'll teach you.
You're one of those fuckers. Every fight I complete, the closer I get to the shining rain. Little by little. Come here. Come here, big boy. Heat isn't in the Elven Dictionary, and history is written by the winners. Oh no, ambush.
Take that!
All this experience, but no Volty. Oh, it's supposed to be in leader's clothes. Leader's robe. So, Zane. Back to reality. There we go. Cutscene time.
I guess the old guy's behind these huge doors. Okay.
Time to kick some humans' ass.
You've got nowhere left to hide now. Give up, you fool!
Switch back to Jack again. Back in Jack.
Huh, there he is!
Look at that!
Well, well, the beast shows its true colors. Stop! Why are you?
And then Zane shows up.
Stay out of our way!
Fuck you, human. You're all the same. I really want to fight him. I really want to try and win his ass. You motherfucker. Of course he attacks me. Why wouldn't he? Man, Cross really fucked me up. Look at that. Twisted and contorted. Broken every bone in my body, including my hair. My hair's just like wiggling back and forth like that.
An orb. Of course! It was an orb that destroyed the Earth Dragon.
Zane's pretty gnarly right now.
You've done
Seen
well,
better days.
Jack.
Don't do it, Cross. If the fire dragon dies, it's the end.
I did it! I did it! I destroyed the dragon! Damn you, Cross! Did you see that, Jack? The humans have won. We can't possibly lose now. We can wipe them out. Goblins, elves, all the non-humans. We will trample them into the dirt like cockroaches. Just like we did with your Adele.
What did you say? You stinking rat! What have you done to my sister?
All bark and no bite, eh, Jack?
Slapped.
The adventure's over. Let's see if you can at least die properly.
He just slashed at everything because he's an evil, maniacal bastard.
That's enough!
Huh? Sir Gawain!
Gawain? This is the famous Gawain?
Get away from him. That is, unless you want to take me on as well.
If that's what you want.
Stand down, Cross! Sir Gawain is too strong! You can't hope to fight him and win! Not here!
We're going to back down?
Yes,
Which is
we
that
are.
there was ... for
Very well.
dialogue, but Cross was laughing.
Jack?
Yeah,
Get away
it's kind of
this
weird. They
time.
do that in, they do that a lot in this game. And the weird thing is that
Jack,
in the original version, they
okay?
actually, for
Speak
a lot
to
of those,
me.
like, ... dialogues, they actually had, like,
The
sound
old man.
effects. Excuse me,
I
like, for,
I
during
couldn't
the part where,
save
after you
him.
defeat Zane at the Battle of Lupus, at the Battle of Lupus
Jack,
Gate,
hang on! Do you
he
hear?
goes like, and then he laughs. In the final version of the game, it's just a ... But in the original version, it was him going like erg. It was like an erg sound effect. So yeah.
Parsec has been slain. Now only.
Yeah, I don't know why they took it out. It's just, it makes more sense to have the sound effects in there instead of just a ... Or like when Zane's crying, it's like a ... instead of like a sobs or a whatever the sound of the onomatopoeia for crying is. Like this, like.
Ow, ow, ow. Damn it. I'm still too weak to move. That lousy, low-life Cross. I'm going to get him. I can't believe he killed the fire dragon.
Wow, way to
It's no
spoil it.
good. I have to get my energy
Way to
back.
spoil it, Jack
Right.
Zane.
Gotta sleep. Here I go. Cross, what have you done to my sister?
What hasn't he done?
I want to speak to you about the questioning of Adele, Jack's sister. It has been going on far too long. She has not been charged with any crime.
The woman is the sister of a traitor. I hardly think we need to waste any pity on her. Don't forget, it is my fiancée who is being kidnapped.
Zane sleeps while his face is on the lookout.
Enough!
That's
I'm
exactly
growing
it.
tired of your insubordination.
There are very few in this castle who would dare speak to the Dragon Slayer in such a manner, General.
In any case, I want Adele released immediately. That's an order.
I'm afraid you're too late.
Ooh.
What?
It seems that while we were chasing dragons, the mice came out to play. She has escaped.
Very well. I will include that in the report I'm preparing for Lord Larks concerning your recent behavior.
Do as you wish. But I didn't realize the General was a tattletale.
Cross!
Lord Parsec told us himself it is our duty
Right.
to quash the
It's
humans'
Zane's
arrogance.
racist speech time.
The humans have become completely unmanageable. They grow more and more violent by the day. Extermination is the only answer now.
You get there,
You're
Adolf.
too hasty, Lord Zane. We all know that humans are greedy and selfish creatures. But that's because human life is so fragile and short. Humans aren't immortal. They're like babies. They want to grasp at everything before their time is up.
Oh. Are you suggesting that we should just forgive them?
Dynas's report.
No, I'm not saying
He refused
that.
to let the prisoner go, but then he also let her
Just-
escape. That piece of shit. He
Elves
bad. He
don't
must fire
understand
him.
Desire. The desire to live.
He bad man.
The desire to love. The
do
desire
bad
to leave
things.
a legacy behind. You don't know these things.
We don't need such crass emotions. It's because of their childish needs that humans are as they are.
I'm not talking about who is better or worse.
Well, what are you trying to say, then? Would you prefer that the humans be destroyed? Or the fairy creatures?
I don't want either of those things. But in my heart, I do know one thing. I'm certain that the humans are not the cause of the Algandar's plague.
Nonsense! You don't know what you're talking about!
Oh, he's doing the
You were
salute.
the cause
He's
of
doing
my
the
brother's
salute.
death. You have no right to speak to me of such
Went
things.
a little too far there, Zane.
Lord Zane, I understand how you feel. But I now also know, deep in my heart, how Lord Nogueira felt.
You keep my brother's name out of your mouth, human. Filthy human mouth. She really triggered Zane right there.
She is gathering her resolve.
What do you think? Do you think she's
Resolve?
crazy too?
That's
she's
mine.
just figuring things out.
The mind
Zane.
of the
No big deal.
ancient
She's just a
elves.
teenager.
The mind of humans. And her own mind, too. There's a fierce battle going on inside her. One that we just can't imagine. It's all happening in that young girl's heart. The resolve to serve as the vessel is growing inside her.
The vessel. So, you noticed too?
Oh yes, I knew from the moment I saw her. And I'm resolved to see the young girl all the way through to her destiny.
All this talk of resolve and destiny. You're a human
Stupid
like all
human
the
shit.
others, after all.
Destiny.
What are you going to do?
The 4 dragons are slain. I have called together the elite warriors of all the races. We will launch an all-out assault on the humans.
Well then, do what you must.
Gawain, there will be no more mercy for the humans.
I liked how that implies that Zane was showing mercy in the first place. Well, I was going soft. Now I'm going
Dragons
hard.
are all slain.
This
The
shit's getting
non-humans
real.
are on the defensive. Their morale is in tatters. We must not miss this opportunity. Gather the troops. We'll strike them down with one mighty blow.
But Lord Cross, Sir Gawain is with the non-humans. Shouldn't we develop a strategy or something?
What do you mean? Develop a strategy? What are you blabbering about?
This is a grave situation, sir. We can't afford to be careless.
Silence! I will not have cowards in my brigade. Get out of my sight! Get as many of the troops together as you can. Do it now!
That knight just shit his pants. But right there. He's just like...
Shouldn't we get permission from General Dynas first?
He did number 1 and 2 at the same time.
Sir!
The general is finished. No one will listen to him. The people will follow the Dragon Slayer now.
And Zane is still in a sorry state.
My, what happened to you?
He does a number 3.
Huh?
Both at the same time. I frequently do number 3s. But then everyone needs to know.
Whoa! Captain!
But it's good. It's killing 2 birds with 1 stone.
Where have you been? I was worried about you.
Well, it's a long story. But before we get into that, I have something that I think will make you feel a lot better.
He's really surprised. You can see it in his face.
Adele!
Jack!
Aw. Big
Jack,
Zane hug.
look at the state
Big
you're in.
contorted Zane hug.
But you're alive. That's the important thing.
He's alive,
about
but
you?
at what cost?
Did they hurt you bad?
I'm fine.
Everyone is...
Thanks to Gantz
Jack
and
is concerned
friends.
about
Oh,
everybody
right.
else.
So, where have
But
you been,
nobody's
Captain?
concerned about him.
Well, it
And
was like
he lost
this.
his entire face.
I failed that test, as you know, but in a strange turn of events, I found myself in Void, the Bandit Guild. Miss Rinka and Miss Flow took me under their wing, and I helped them with their bandit work.
No way! You were a bandit? I'd love to have seen that.
Well, whether it suited me or not was beside the point. It was my new job, and I did my best. Sometimes bandits steal information.
They steal intel.
One evening, the 3 of us uncovered a terrible secret concerning Sir Cross.
What secret?
It was about the Blood Orc incident.
You mean that blood orc?
Yes, the orc that attacked us and almost killed Lady Ridley. It had been brought there by
And
Sir
then made
Cross.
Lord Nogueira perform a transportation that would kill him.
Are you serious?
Yay!
We infiltrated Radiata Castle to
Adele,
find out more
Adele
about
sees
what
Zane's
Sir
face
Cross
come
was
off. Look at the
like.
state you're in. She's only
That's
got
when
like
we
a couple of
discovered that Miss Adele
bandages.
was being held prisoner
She's
there.
fine. She was only tortured and beaten within an inch of her life.
I knew that before we did anything else,
all
we
fine.
had to rescue my friend's sister. Once we got her out of the castle dungeons, we brought her straight here to you, Jack.
Gee, Captain, thanks a million. I don't know how I'll ever repay you.
Rinka and Flow will look after Miss Adele for you. Nothing will happen to her now. You can fight knowing that she's safe.
But, Captain, what are you going to do?
I am going to stay right here with you, Jack. I've decided to fight by your side.
All right! Now you're talking.
He's very happy.
And there's someone else here I'm anxious to see. We have 16 years of catching up to do.
Okay, hand holding. Just because they're holding hands doesn't mean it's gay, Devin. They are heterosexual life partners. And we got Gans as a friend. Alright. And Ridley added... Okay, cool. She left our party, but now she's our friend. That's kind of weird, because I thought she was already in our friend list. No, whatever. Let's see. I'm gonna save this on a different file. Just because. Because I want to go talk to Zane. They hold hands like that, it is. Okay. Okay, Devin.
Hey!
Oh, thank you, now. Yay. I have another friend that I'm not going to use in my party because I'm racist and I only recruit elves.
Welcome! Come again!
If you can't sell me Shining Rain, I'm not interested. Oh! Oh! That's nice. That's a nice little gift to me. Will you be my friend too?
David, yes. What is this, David?
Yes. Who else will be my friend? I think he's running too fast. I don't want to catch up. Keen, will you join my, I've been observing what you buy to learn more about humans. I'm not a human! But I could help. I have a favor. Next time you go somewhere, can you invite me along? Sure. Thanks, you always buy a lot of stuff from my products. But I have so much in stock in the storeroom. I see. I figure I'll be able to meet other races by joining you on your travels.
Welcome.
Zane's not happy about capitalism. I'm gonna get the Saints trophy so that Zane can give it to me again. Should probably add somebody to my party, shouldn't I? Add Cinderella girlfriend. To have my girlfriend. I thought. I feel like I should save. It's just a feeling in my gut. I should do it. Nope, nope, no, I already saved. I don't need to do it again. I'm deciding. There's a way to recruit all the Dark Elves. I don't have all the Dark Elves yet, I think. I haven't even looked through my friend book. Holy shit. There's your boyfriend, Jarvis. Aside from me. Not Jarvis, sorry, Devin. What's the difference? I definitely don't have it. I have to figure out how to become everyone's friend. He's on his... Yeah. What the fuck are you saying, Devin? I don't understand. Good. Where's the other guy?
Hi.
Yes, I will, and I will kick your ass. I will kick your ass till next year. Don't make me shining rain on you. Yeah, boy. Don't fuck with Zane.
No.
Well, maybe next time. No, there won't be a next time. Be my friend now. Go for it. Practice on me. I'm not a human, but I'll take you on. Take on any human. Why not? That's not the way to the Forest Metropolis. Right, open up door and mess up your hair, Zane. Just as planned. I have to be every Dark Elf's friend. Which includes Hayan. And in order to do that... I have to do some cheating.
Wanna give it a go?
Wait, he's not my friend right now?
Wanna give it a go?
Damn it. Fuck you, I don't want to play this game anymore. I guess I lost the opportunity to be his friend. Because, like, the way to be his friend is you have to get him when he's doing his, like, he's rolling the die, and you have to guess whether it's odd or even 3 times in a row. I might have already done that. No, I haven't. God damn it! Did I lose my opportunity? Man. Because you're not supposed to do the scratch off lottery ticket thing with it. You're supposed to do guessing whether it's even or odd. Pretty sure. Zeta.
Weak. Hi.
Now he's gone. Lord Nogueira, this is unfair. Who am I supposed to be a minion to? Some stupid human? Oh, he only does that at certain times of the day. Okay, good.
Hi there.
Why did Lord Nogueira perform a transmutation on a human? I'm asking myself the same question, Hyan. Why would he do that? Probably knew what would happen to himself if he did it. I would never do it. There's no way to escape the consequences. Yeah, fuck humans. I agree.
Hi there.
That has no deep meaning. You're just supposed to enjoy it and live in the now. Go get drunk. Well, it's good to know that I didn't miss the window. Excuse me. I remember that Adam made a list of the time-sensitive friends that the people that are in order to recruit them, they're time-sensitive. And I don't think Hang was on that list.
Hi.
Let's give Lord Nogueira the farewell he deserves. Oh, this is so fucking sad. The Requiem will reach the hours of Lord Nogueira if we have faith. No faith.
Hmm?
Have you ever heard a real song before? I'll dance my heart out. Lord Nogueira and the others who gave their lives.
Hello.
I wonder if the songs I play will reach the ears of Lord Nogueira. Poor Lord Nogueira. He didn't deserve to die. I guess I like sitcom theme songs. He listens to the theme song of Full House. He listens to 2.5 Men. Just imagine that. Jack inside of his house listening to a record of men, and he listens to Seinfeld. They're so cheerful when they lift everyone's spirits. I like to listen to these songs one of these days. So, like, do they have TV sitcoms? I don't know. Maybe the radio sitcoms. Yep. Yeah, I have it. I have music. Okay, sure. Whatever. Take it. Whatever, man. Play the music. I want you guys to play music for me. Pay our respects to Lord Nogueira. Oh, they're playing. They gotta play music. Start dancing. So, do you like the song? No, you should play Algandar's Castle. No one can imitate my dance moves. Try and stop me if you can. I can dance all night. He reminds me of Brother from Final Fantasy X. I'll be sure to listen to it later. And then he never does. That's always how it happens. I guarantee you he's not going to listen to it. Anyway, let's pay our respects to Lord Nogueira. Or went out for Lord Nogueira. Mikey, a human comes. It's just like a story.
Hi.
When elves get older, sick, and their bodies can't function anymore, their souls are transferred via a transportation so as to avoid death. Lord Nogueira performed this on a human and was plagued by Algandars. I can't believe he would do something that was against the law. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Most of the elves that are mentioned in human books are white elves. I guess dark elves aren't as popular, so it's up to me to write about them. Nobody cares about the dark elves, I guess. Devin, do you know offhand what time of day he does the dice rolling? Well, that's okay.
Hi.
Do you follow the delicious smell? I guess every human knows what a great meal smells like. It's like
Hello.
shit. I still can't believe he's not here with us anymore. He'll be back someday, right? Oh, honey. Oh, honey. All the Dark Elves believe so. Oh, honey,
Hello.
no. They are not coming back. He is not coming back. It's okay. I'll figure it out. It's nighttime right now.
Hi there.
Guess it doesn't matter right now. Talk to chat.
Yeah?
I wanted Lord Nogueira to taste my wine. If you die, you won't be able to taste my wine either. I hope you live to be 21 so you can try my wine.
Yeah?
Yeah. Clarence was looking for you. It seemed urgent. I wonder what's up. What's up is that chat is playing a prank on you. And you're about to fall for it. I don't think he's still out here. He's finished practicing up. Finished up practicing. Where did he go?
Hi.
Don't I deserve a drink? I can quit whenever I want to. I just don't feel like it. There you are, Clarence. Talk to me, boy. Were you looking for me? No, I wasn't. Really? That's weird. Chet told me you were. I think he was just playing a joke on you. He likes tricking people. What? Asshole.
Hi.
He's really good at it, too, so be careful next time you talk to him. That bastard. Absolute bastard. I'm gonna walk quickly over to the forest metropolis and give him a piece of my mind. Alright, where is he? Where is that lying bastard? Gonna kick his ass. With the shining rain that I don't have. There he is. Got you. I got you.
Hi.
Hey, Clarence wasn't looking for me. Did I tell you he was? I think you must have heard me wrong. Did I? Oh, you're gaslighting me now, aren't you? Bastard.
Yeah?
Why would I lie to you? What could I possibly gain from doing so? Just to fuck with me. Make me run back and forth.
Hi.
Is it true what's written in these books? Let's see. Humans don't do such things. They kill and maim. Tell me about humans. Sure. Humans are vile creatures. Here's a story of my first mission as Radiata Knight. And that's the end of the story. Seems like Gant isn't a very reliable captain.
Hi.
Tell me another story then sometime. Okay, later. That's a do later type of thing.
Hi.
Maybe next time. Maybe next time I'll get Shining Rain. But, I don't know about you guys. I am feeling a wee bit tired. So I think I'm gonna call it for tonight. It's been kind of a quiet night, but I thank those of you who did come for the live broadcast and those of you who are watching the VOD in the future. And Devin's tired as fuck, as am I. But, we do got some stuff coming up next week. So on Monday, July 25th, we're continuing Mike Judge July. It's going to be the last Mike Judge July. And we're going to be watching Idiocracy. I'm going to try to stream sometime next week, if I can, if I'm not feeling too exhausted. But if I do, it's going to be on Saturday, July 30th. It's going to be good week. So, that's something to look forward to. We're not going to, I don't know, I don't think it's, to be honest, it's too quiet of a night to raid. Yeah, it's not worth it. Oh, wait a second. Somebody's streaming, and it's Bubbly Chubs! Sorry, Skids is streaming, and I have to watch Skids stream. So, I changed my mind. We're gonna raid Skids. Bubbly _ Chubs. How do you do underscores? He's probably gonna pop in and say hello.
Shining Rain!
Yeah, dropping off. Anyway, so yeah, movie night next week. Hopefully some Wind Waker. And let's go say hi to our good friend Skiz, whose merch I showed you just at the beginning of the stream. And with that, humans and fellow fair creatures, I thank you for joining me tonight. I hope to do more streams in the future. It's just work's been kind of hectic. But I do enjoy streaming, and it's good to be back.